So Offset had a problem. He was just recently shot outside of a casino, but he's fine. He's doing fine. But the police suspect another rapper to have something to do with this shooting, and that rapper's name is Lil Tjay. Now, why do they suspect Lil Tjay? You ask, great question. So Lil Tjay was at the scene. Lil Tjay and a couple of his friends was there when Offset got shot. Also, there were rumors that Lil Tjay and Offset had problems beforehand, and Offset owed Lil Tjay some money. We'll get to that in a moment. But according to Lil Tjay, after Offset got shot, Lil Tjay was, walking down the street, and reporters are running over to him, and there's paparazzi everywhere. And Lil Tjay says, Offset's a snitch. Offset's a snitch. As soon as Offset got shot, this is what Lil Tjay was saying. As soon as Offset got shot, all I know is Offset pointed his finger at me and said, "You shot me." This very well might have happened, but that doesn't mean Lil Tjay is the one who shot him. In this instance, it could have came from Lil Tjay's group or somebody past Lil Tjay, who knows, and Offset may have speculated it was Lil Tjay because Lil Tjay and Offset were having issues, okay? The police are looking at Lil Tjay and the people in Lil Tjay's group because police, I guarantee you, look into these rumors heavily. Police absolutely look into these rap rumors heavily. If you think police are not looking at goddamn DJ Academics posts, then you're tripping, okay? Because they need to put two and two together. And where do celebrities and rappers love to post their drama? Online. They absolutely love to post their drama online and air themselves out. In this case in particular, there were some DMs, before the DMs, Lil Tjay was on a DJ Academics interview a little while back, and they're talking about Offset, and Lil Tjay was beating around the bush a little bit, but he just couldn't help himself. He just said, basically, Offset owed me some money. And why I call that snitching on yourself is because that's enough for the police to look. Don't even think about police for a second. Think about you. Think about you as a person. And I'm going to give you this information, okay? Hey, Offset and Lil Tjay were at a casino. Offset got shot. Offset owes Lil Tjay some money. Who do you think did it? You know what I'm saying? So police would simply put two and two together because they know Offset owes Lil Tjay some money. Or at least Lil Tjay thinks Offset owes him some money. Lil Tjay said out of his own mouth, Offset owes me money. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So this is like self-snitching on yourself, basically. This is why you don't say things on interviews and the internet, because the police will absolutely use that. They may not use that as evidence on the courts and in the courts, but they're going to look at it and say, let me try to put two and two together, okay? Going back a little bit, what corroborates the story of Offset owing Lil Tjay some money is a couple people have come out. There are rumors that Offset has a gambling addiction. And here's where things start to get wicked. So if you know the history of Offset was part of a group called the Migos. Listen closely, this is important. It's part of a group called the Migos. Now, the Migos are under a label called QC. All right, it's a famous Atlanta label. Lil Baby's under it, was under it, or might still be under it. I don't know. Offset specifically was stuck under his quality control record label. And to get out of that label, he had to pay. And this part is alleged. And when I say alleged, there's a lot of things I have very strong evidence for, but I don't like to say things that are for fact if I don't see it with my own eyes, okay? But Offset paid $10 million to get out of his quality control deal. $10 million is a lot of money, and I'm sure you know it's a lot of money, but some people think rappers super rich. They got it like that. $10 million is a lot of money for anyone, especially a rapper who was already giving a bunch of money to the record label anyway. Offset's been in the game for many years though, so he had the money. And he allegedly paid $10 million to get out of his deal. Then he had a divorce with Cardi B. That's a lot more money. And then the IRS comes knocking on his door. They ask for $2 million. That's a lot more money, okay? And allegedly, Offset's decision to recoup all that money or get all that money back or make money to pay the IRS. Oh, and to corroborate that IRS story, Cardi B was on a live and she said, basically why I'm not out of my divorce settlement is Offset wants me to pay his taxes. Broke ass. She didn't say that second part. I got a little carried away. But what was I saying? Yeah, so Offset, to recoup that money, he went to gambling. He said, boy, you know what? Why am I sitting over here trying to work on music when I could just gamble? That's free money. One thing for sure, two things for certain. If you go to a casino, if you gamble in general, the house always wins. That's not a saying for no reason. If you think you're going to make money at the casino, you're sorely mistaken. You are mistaken because statistically, you're not going to come out winning overall. You know what I'm saying? Now, Offset apparently was so in deep with this gambling that, and so I'll tie into Lil Tjay in a second, but Offset was so in deep with this gambling. Apparently, these casinos are buying Offset. They're giving him private jets. They're letting him take a jet to like visit family and then take a jet back because they want him in those casinos fast.
That's crazy.
Them folk are...
That's predatory.
They're robbing you blind at that point. If you can't see it, if you think, they give me a jet because I'm Offset.
The kindness of their own hearts.
Out of the kindness of their own heart. Man, these casino men, they take care of me. Boy, they're running a lick.
Yeah.
So they was running a lick on bro.
It's been licked.
Gave him a private jet. They be giving him free stuff here and there. They said, no, this is your suite. You got a suite right up there. You got a suite. You good? You good?
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. And these casinos are in the business of making money. So apparently Offset losing a bunch of cash. Okay. Before Lil Tjay, somebody else came out. Selena Powell? Is her name Selena Powell? Celine Powell?
Yeah, Selena Powell.
Selena Powell was doing a podcast interview, and she was saying she had relations with Offset, and one day out of the blue, this is Selena Powell saying this, Offset ring called in the middle of the night. She said, hello, I can't do this and that right now. And Offset's like, nah, I need some money. No. He DM'd her this before the phone call. He DM'd her, I need money ASAP. How much you got? She goes over, she gives him money. He's like, the bank opens in the morning. I got you. He didn't got her. He ran off on the plug. Okay, she said he never paid her back, and she thought she gave him 10K, apparently. And he said, man, just because you gave me 15K, she said, 15K? She said, oh boy, I didn't count that money. I just gave him the hundreds that I had. She gave him 50K, ran off on the plug. Now, this is according to Selena Powell. Fast forward, Lil Tjay was just chilling in the casino one day, and this was before Offset got shot. This was before this incident. So remember, there's Selena Powell and Cardi B coming out in those interviews saying that, and then Lil Tjay and Offset run into each other one day at a casino. Not this current time. Again, not this current time. So Lil Tjay runs into Offset. They're like, oh, what's good? Like, they cool. And Offset's like, damn, like, you got some money, bro? Like, you got 10K? I'm losing over here in these casinos, and I'll pay you back, like, right now. Lil Tjay, like, it's Offset. It's Offset. He's a rapper. He's from the Migos. He got me. He absolutely got me. So he gives Offset 10K, and lo and behold, Offset not paying him back. He said, oh, what's going on? So Lil Tjay DMs Offset one day saying, boy, I'm going to smack you. And he might have came in a little too strong, asking for his money.
Not strong enough.
You said what?
Not strong enough.
Not strong enough is nuts because Offset.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Traveling around, all that.
$10,000 is a lot of money, and somebody not paying you back, that'll piss you off. But the thing is, sometimes you catch flies with honey. What's the saying? You catch bees with honey?
More flies with honey.
Why would you want to catch flies? Anyway,
regardless.
Yeah, so
you can use a fly swatter.
Well, the fly swatter don't work all the time because listen.
But when it does.
Well, listen. So he basically opens up with that line. Lil Tjay saying, "Where my money? I'm gonna smack you." Type. Offset said, "Boy, you tripping? Your name Lil Tjay." No, he didn't say that part. I'm getting a little carried away again. But he said, "Look, like you must not know who I am. This and that. Like now you got to get it. Like you're not gonna get it me handing it to you. You got to get it some other way." Type. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tjay said, "Okay, well, that's what you're saying." Offset said, "That is what I'm saying, damn Skippy." Now the police are absolutely looking at this, going, "Huh? What? You look at this conversation, y'all? What? Excuse me, Officer Williams. Look what Lil Tjay messaged Offset." Now this is alleged. These DMs could be fake. So you can't really bring this to a trial. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes the prosecutors will surprise you with what they can get away with, but. The police damn sure are going to look at this and say, "Well, this is probably true." This is probably true. Academics and Lil Tjay during the interview, Lil Tjay alluded to basically saying something like that. And they basically say, "Okay, I'm going to see you when I see you." And Offset says, like, "I'm in Miami" type. And Lil Tjay said, Cool, I'll be in Miami. I'll be there too." Well, then fast forward, Offset gets shot in Miami in a casino. And the thing is, it's not too hard to find Offset, apparently, because he lives at the casino, basically. Right? They are giving him private jets. So all you got to do is keep knocking on different casino doors.
I mean, he was posting on Snapchat at the casino.
Maybe. But then, yeah, so Offset gets shot. And apparently, allegedly, Offset points at Lil Tjay. He shot me because Offset probably thinking, like, we just had that text conversation where I said, get it back in blood type. And, Lil Tjay standing there like, well, I mean, I'm not that stupid to do something. Look, they're going to have to look at the footage because there were cameras. And, but who knows what these cameras caught exactly, because there's a camera outside showing Offset basically laying down and showing Lil Tjay down because he was being restrained by the police. So that means there were cameras in the vicinity. Now, that being said, Dez Bryant, before we get back into Lil Tjay, Dez Bryant, the football player, came out and he said, "Look, dude, I saw this Offset Lil Tjay situation and I don't want to snitch on nobody, but I mean, I had a situation with Offset as well." So remember, that's Selena Powell saying Offset owed me some money because he was gambling. If I didn't mention it earlier, Selena Powell, when she gave Offset that money, it was at a casino. She gave it to him at a casino.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and then he asked her for more money after. He said, "I lost it." And he asked her for more money after. So I feel like that was kind of important to the story. I just skip right past that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got Selena Powell, and then we got Lil Tjay not getting his money back. Offset in the casino. And then we got Dez Bryant, the football player, saying, "Look, dude, me and Offset was doing this and that, and he owed me some money. I believe they were like they were playing they were making a little bet or something like that." And he said Offset owed me some money, and then he took a nap on me. That's what he said. He said Offset owed me some cash, and then before Offset paid me, he took a nap.
The football player, right?
That's Brian is saying that. He said
it was $8,000.
$8,000. That's Brian. Mm-hmm. He said $8,000. He said Offset was taking a nap, and he said, "This Brian said, this is a convenient time to take a nap, but let me allow him to take a nap for a little longer." Des Bryant waits his allotted nap amount of time, and then he starts tapping Offset. Shaking Offset. Like,
you can shake him a little harder.
Well, apparently Offset's a heavy sleeper, goddamn, because Offset. Des Bryant knows you're a big man. I'm sure Des Bryant is a big man. He's a football player. When that boy tapping you, I know you shaking a little bit.
You will feel it.
Ain't nobody in the world can sleep that heavy except for Offset. Apparently, he's right. Offset's people start looking at Des Bryant a little crazy. Like, excuse me, that's my man's. You a big man, like the YouTuber just said. Okay, Offset not that big. You shaking him, and it's not looking right.
He's pretty scrawny.
You better leave my man's alone type. Des Bryant aware of this, and he realizes he's outnumbered, and he says, all right, let me leave it alone. Leaves, never gets his money back. Regardless, we'll see how much evidence the police have in this, because according to Offset, he didn't say anything. He said he didn't see who shot me. He didn't see this. He didn't see that. If Offset did mention this about Lil Tjay and then they went back to the interviews and all that, then they'd probably have more of a solid case. But if Offset's not cooperating, if Offset doesn't say anything, then it would be a tough one for the police, let's just say. The situation, who knows how it will turn out? Who knows how much evidence police have? From what we see, it's super circumstantial at this point right now. Right? It's this person said this person's not saying this person's saying that. We saw some text here, some text there. That's not gonna hold up in court yet. They'd have to see have more video surveillance, or they'd have to have somebody actually say something about the situation. Fun fact. At the end of the day, police will be watching Lil Tjay, Offset a little bit closer, let's say, and just waiting for a mistake. This is what police do, like in situations like this. Like if they can't get you the first time, they're gonna say, fine, no problem, no big deal. They're praying for a slip up the second time. They'll also be watching the people affiliated with Lil Tjay as well. They watch the people associated with him, close to him, and if they could, and this is actually how Lil Durk got locked up as well. They caught an affiliate of him. They watch the affiliates. They wait for them to mess up. So it is a dangerous situation if you're a rapper in these situations, because a lot of times they just like to get the person associated with you, and then they say, hey, look, we got you on this crime. Oh my goodness. Do you want to tell us about a friend you may have at a casino that you may have? You could tell us this, you could tell us that, or we could just lock you up forever, no big deal. And nobody gonna care. Nobody knows your name. Like, we just gonna stab the book on you. All right, nobody watching this case, we're gonna give you 50. Like, and a lot of times they say, well, I was at a casino with Lil Tjay, and then their name gets shaded out of the indictment, and some people start speculating who's a snitch, but it's a tale as old as time. We've seen the feds and the police employ this strategy in many a rapper situation. So Lil Tjay and Offset better watch the people around them, because they could start talking to police real quick if those people make a mistake. Everybody's got to be perfect and clean for years to come, really.